Have you ever wondered which country boasts the most powerful navy? Today, we delve into the naval capabilities of two superpowers, the United States and China. The United States, a nation steeped in maritime tradition, has long held the title of the world's dominant naval force. Its fleet, a formidable array of technologically advanced ships, submarines and aircraft, is a testament to the country's commitment to maritime supremacy. The U.S. Navy's Carrier Strike Group concept, which includes the largest number of fifth-generation tactical aircraft afloat anywhere in the world, is a shining example of its unrivaled strength and adaptability. On the other hand, we have China, a nation that has been steadily bolstering its naval capabilities. Over the past few decades, China has made significant strides in expanding and modernizing its fleet, striving to match and perhaps one day surpass the maritime might of the United States. From its deep-sea wind power installation vessel conducting trial voyages to its growing capabilities in targeting large moving warships, China's naval ambitions are clear, and its progress undeniable. The South China Sea has become a stage for these two maritime giants, with tensions escalating over territorial disputes and naval deployments. The U.S., in a show of strength and solidarity with its allies, recently deployed the Carl Vinson Carrier Strike Group to this volatile region. This move, while seen as provocative by some, highlights the significant role the U.S. continues to play in maintaining regional stability and balance. Meanwhile, China, in its quest to assert territorial claims and showcase its growing naval prowess, has been flexing its maritime muscles, deploying its own strike groups, and developing advanced missile systems capable of threatening even the most formidable of adversaries. In this intricate dance of power and strategy, both nations continue to push the boundaries of naval warfare, each striving to secure its place in the ever-changing maritime landscape. As we move forward, we will focus more on the strengths of the U.S. Navy, a force that has been a dominant player on the world stage for decades. The United States Navy is a force to be reckoned with, but what makes it so formidable? With a rich history and an impressive fleet, the U.S. Navy stands as a pillar of strength and security. Its might is not only in numbers but also in the advanced technology it employs and the highly trained personnel who operate it. One of the crown jewels of the U.S. Navy is the USS Carl Vinson Carrier Strike Group. This formidable group is a floating fortress, a city at sea, with the capability to project power across the globe. The USS Carl Vinson is an aircraft carrier, a floating airbase that can launch and recover aircraft, providing the United States with an unmatched strategic advantage. Accompanying the USS Carl Vinson are 5 cutting-edge guided missile cruisers and destroyers, including the Ticonderoga-class USS Princeton and Arleigh Burke-class destroyers, such as the USS Hopper, USS Kidd, USS Sterett, and USS William P. Lawrence. These warships pack a punch, equipped with powerful missile systems and advanced radar technology. But it's not just about the vessels, it's about the men and women who operate them. The U.S. Navy personnel are highly trained and always ready. They conduct maritime security operations, flight operations with fixed and rotary wing aircraft, maritime strike exercises, and coordinated tactical training between surface and air units. The U.S. Navy maintains a routine presence in the Indo-Pacific, standing as a bulwark against potential threats and ensuring maritime security. This commitment to peace and stability in the region is an integral part of the Navy's mission and demonstrates its dedication to maintaining freedom of navigation for all nations. The U.S. Navy's power is clear, but how does it compare to China's naval capabilities? China's naval capabilities have seen significant growth, yet experts argue that it serves more of a symbolic and political purpose than a military one. The People's Liberation Army Navy, or PLAN, has been expanding at an unprecedented rate, reflecting China's ambition to project power beyond its immediate region. The centerpiece of this expansion is China's aircraft carrier program. The plan currently operates 2 carriers with more under construction. Yet experts argue these carriers, while visually impressive, may not be as formidable as they appear. On another front, China has been flexing its muscles in the Western Pacific, where it claims military superiority. But these claims have been met with skepticism. Critics argue that American carriers in the region, while vulnerable to long-range missile strikes, possess advanced defensive systems that could mitigate such threats. The South China Sea has become a flashpoint for tensions involving China, the U.S. and other nations. China's territorial claims there are contested by several countries, including the Philippines, Vietnam, Malaysia, Taiwan, and Japan. The presence of the U.S. Navy in the South China Sea has been a source of contention, with China accusing the U.S. of stoking tensions. Interestingly, Chinese experts downplay the military intent of their naval capabilities. Chen Xiangmiao, director of the World Navy Research Center at the National Institute for South China Sea Studies, states, U.S. aircraft carrier activity in the South China Sea is nothing new. Such moves usually attempt to deter China and show support to U.S. allies so that the U.S. can consolidate its hegemony. He further notes that the U.S. Navy understands the Chinese military's capabilities in targeting large moving warships on its doorstep. This understanding, he suggests, significantly reduces the survivability of aircraft carriers in the South China Sea, making them more of political and diplomatic tools than actual military instruments. While China's naval prowess is growing, it's clear that its capabilities still have a long way to go to match the U.S. Navy's strengths. So, where does this leave us in the comparison of the naval capabilities of the U.S. and China? We've journeyed through the strengths of the U.S. Navy and the areas where China's Navy falls short. Let's bring it all together, shall we? The U.S. Navy, with its robust carrier strike group including the formidable USS Carl Vinson, presents a formidable front. Its vessels are equipped with advanced weaponry and technology, ensuring they can effectively handle a wide range of maritime missions. This strength is further bolstered by the Navy's skilled personnel and extensive training programs. On the other hand, China's Navy, while making significant strides, has yet to match the prowess of the U.S. Navy. The Chinese Navy does have substantial capabilities, including their aircraft carrier and their so-called carrier-killer missiles. But, as we've discussed, the effectiveness of these weapons is still a matter of debate. Moreover, the U.S. Navy's understanding of the Chinese military's capabilities means that they are well prepared to counter potential threats. The implications of these differences for the global balance of power are significant. The U.S. Navy's dominance in the Western Pacific, a region rife with tensions, gives it the upper hand in maintaining stability and deterring potential aggression. It allows the U.S. to support its allies in the region, such as the Philippines, Vietnam, Taiwan, and Japan, who are facing territorial disputes with China, thereby reinforcing its influence and hegemony. Furthermore, the presence of the U.S. Navy in the region serves a crucial diplomatic and political role, demonstrating its commitment to maintaining peace and security in the Indo-Pacific. This, in turn, underscores the importance of naval power in not just military strategy, but also in shaping geopolitical dynamics. While China's naval capabilities are not to be underestimated, the United States continues to maintain a commanding lead in naval power, ensuring its continued role as a dominant player on the world stage.